Greetings. I am so fortunate to be invited to this conversation by my dear friend Sabina and Master Chia. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about today is the peace that passeth all understanding. And the peace that passeth all understanding comes from a very deep place inside of ourselves. And so I want to teach you a contemplative practice for you to utilize every day, all day long, whenever it works for you. Because right now we're being inundated with all kinds of information. Some of it's true, some of it's got agendas, some of it's dogma. And what we're developing is a discernment on what feels true for us. So every single morning, I want you to get up, put your feet on the floor, and I want you to close your eyes. You know, I'd love to feel the peace that passes all of my understanding. I'd love to know what that peace is. I'm completely open to receiving an experience of that level of peacefulness. I appreciate the universe providing new levels of peacefulness for me. Like even when we close our eyes and we say those things, you start to feel your nervous system calm down. I know that because I contemplated this for well over a decade. So I know that even my voice begins to trigger that level of peacefulness. So if you were to practice first thing in the morning, before your agenda, before you look at the internet, before you talk to anybody else, even your children when you're a mother, and you close your eyes and you go in and you invite the universe to show you, share with you, bring you to levels of peace that maybe you have never discovered before. Let's try that again. So you close your eyes. The peace that passes all understanding. I would love to discover what that peace is. I would love my world to wire and fire together the thoughts in my brain that bring in a new level of peacefulness. I'd love to discover what peacefulness in my relationships looks like, what peacefulness in my day looks like. I'd love to know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that I've entered a new doorway where peace is my home. Peace is where I come from. Peace is what I inspire in all of my transactions with other humans. I am now feeling the peace that passes my understanding, that goes beyond anything I've ever known. I am open and loving and receptive of a new kind of peace. A peace that washes through my body, that washes through my mind, and it allows me to discover what my new world looks like, my new functionality in my own immune system, my new capacity to sit and listen to what my friend, my family, my child is saying to me. Because my radio station is tuned into Peace 101. Peace 101. That's such a good and delicious way to start your day. Now, the reason that I feel like it's really important for you to do this twice a day is that when you're resetting a rhythm in your life and in your system, it's a good idea to do it twice a day. So let's just say you wake up in the morning and you contemplate peace. You invite the universe. You bring it towards you. You magnetize it in. Don't worry. Maybe you want to listen to my voice a couple times. Maybe you want to see how I say it. And then absolutely invent it the way it works for you in any language, in any tone, in any modality. You can't get this wrong. The only thing you can do is miss the chance to reestablish a new peacefulness, a new paradigm of where you come from. So you do that in the morning, and let's say you go through your day. You know, the days have changed. We all know that. However, we're looking to find what new normal, and I don't agree with necessarily public new normal, the new normal within yourself, within your being, within a connection to source that is you. And even if you only spent 5 minutes later in the day or before you go to sleep, you know, it can go like this later in the day. I have recognized some new peaceful places in my day. I'm open to discovering where the new edge of peace is for my evening, for my sleep, for the glory and the grace of my soul leaving my body tonight and surfing through the universe and feeling a new level of regeneration and resourcing from peace. I'd love to discover what it's like for my organs to peacefully begin to harmonize and to feel that beautiful microcosmic orbit that Master Chia teaches us, and let the energies flow from the kidney to the liver, to the heart, to the spleen, to the lungs. I'd love to feel that harmony begin to pulse through my blood. I'd love to remember that beautiful time this morning that I spent in contemplating peace, the peace that passeth all understanding. I'm open to the peace that passes all of my understanding, all of my previous experiences of my life. I love and I delight in peace. I know that this peacefulness can guide me into a dream-filled journey as my cells begin to regenerate, so that I may awaken in a new kind of peace tomorrow. And I know that each day that I practice this, I can quantum that level of peace. And I feel right now how my own nervous system is calming down as I discuss this with myself. I can feel the energy and the wave of grace start to awaken. See, it's a new form of Peace 101 radio station that allows new levels of joy, new levels of love radiate through us. Because from my experience, life is a little bit like a tapestry. You've got family, work, traumas, birthing, children, lack of children, whatever your tapestries are, you're looking at life through these filters. And it could be incredibly beneficial right now and for future moments to have peace as a base state from which you operate. So I really just wanted to give that message to you today and let you know that you have the absolute devotion. I am Angel Evans, and I am here to assist you in finding the peace that passeth all understanding. Please practice twice a day, because in my experience, your mind is a little bit like a radio station. There's either God 101 or radio chaos. I think everybody knows what chaos sounds like. So one of the foundational steps that changed my awareness, that changed my consciousness, was to find that peace, first of all. So it is with joy and laughter and lots of patience with yourself. Remember, whenever we speak ill to ourselves, our subconscious kind of freaks out. And it doesn't end up benefiting us. And sometimes the subconscious freaks out so much that 3 months or 6 months or a year later, it acts out and it detonates a beautiful part of your life. Or it says that thing to your partner or your loved one that you can't take back. So if I were able to cheerlead you into a new foundational state, a new way of developing where you come from in this world, I think the most beneficial ingredient could be peace. It is with love and devotion and absolute appreciation of my dear friend, Sabina and Master Chia, Angel Evans. Peace out.